All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Another little random late night live. I have 30 minutes before the boys want to hop on and play some Call of Duty, so I figured I'd hop on and show a couple of bags that we thrifted today. We got a pretty good haul. If you saw my Facebook and my Instagram post, we found a lot of stuff. We filled 2 full carts, and we probably could have filled another 2 full carts if we would have thrifted the entire store. We got to the point where it was running late. We had to get back to get to the kids, and we were just like hauling out like crazy. So, yeah, we stopped thrifting. We literally could have probably filled 2 to 3 more carts. It was the store we went to was doing, it was a red, white, and blue. They were doing 3 75% off tags and a 50% off tag, and this store only has 5 tag colors, so it was only 1 full price tag, 375 and 150, which is wild, which is pretty cool. So we took advantage of it. There wasn't much people there, so we pretty much had most of the store to ourselves, and we were able to fill a full cart, 2 full carts. So we got everything from shoes, women's, men's, basically tons of goodies. So also next week we've been invited to go to the Riverview store. We're supposed to go last Tuesday, I think it was, but the hurricane, or the Tuesday before that, whenever the hurricane was, we were supposed to go, but obviously the hurricane came and they canceled the grand opening. So their grand opening, I think, is this Thursday, and they invited us to come out on Tuesday. So we're going to be filming a bunch of content and like a full YouTube video. I have another full YouTube video started to be filmed too for like thrifting from this week. So lots of YouTube videos coming out. We took that break because we had all that issues with the storm and whatnot. We don't have any of those issues anymore. So yeah, we're gonna film that content for them, so you guys will be able to see the new store. Obviously they don't have a tag schedule yet because they just opened, so they all have the regular tag schedule. So it's gonna be a little different thrifting there. You basically have to go for the full price tags and look for the deals until they get the full tag rotation going. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks for that to happen, but we'll show you the store, show you how it looks like, and hopefully we can do a live there, because if we can do a live there, I'll be filming and doing a live at the exact same time, which will be pretty cool. So going there next week, next Tuesday, midday. So it'll be a midday live whenever we get there. It's pretty far away. It's like an hour and 15 minutes away. So we're going to go there and have some fun. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. I saw Winter Chicken Dinner over here. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. Got Gladys in the chat. Denver, Trisha's here. Any bangers? We do have some good stuff. I'll show you. Some of the shoes were pretty good that we picked up today. What's up, Juliet? Welcome in. Amy's here. Peter's here. Welcome in. Just got back from an excellent thrift trip. Let's go. Unlimited supply. What's up, Blended? He decided to watch all your lives from the beginning so I can learn. I'm on the 4th up from the beginning. Holy cow. Maria, you're going to be watching lives for a long time. YouTube, I think YouTube doesn't have as many lives as Facebook does. Like, I don't know. Maybe they do. I have to check on that. But yeah, if you're watching from the beginning, you have a lot of content. If you're watching live packing videos, just understand some of those items from 6 months ago don't sell as well as they do today. So just keep that in mind. As you watch the videos, you'll see like what I'm selling 6 months ago and what I'm selling nowadays. Sometimes they're different. So just keep that in mind. Don't go out and buy the items I was buying 6 months ago, because some of those might not be selling as well. Finally did auto posture. Let's go. Yeah, I have auto posture. You guys know the link. KWay Shop, save 15% off the first month. I have not listed or cross listed in 2 days, so I need to get on that. I was going to do that tonight, but I was like, you probably don't want to watch auto posture and me listing. You probably want to watch a thrift haul, so that's what we're going to do tonight. Looking kind of empty behind you. Yeah, we're going to fill that up after I unload some of these bags. Next week, we're going to try to fill the shoe rack again behind me and run the shows. But yeah, tomorrow night it's going to be a Whatnot show. It's going to be, I think you guys, let me know in the chat. Did you guys like the random pull out of the box lives? Like, I didn't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming. Did you guys like that? Or would you rather me rack a show? I think I already know the answer. So that's why you don't see anything behind me right now. But if you guys like the random pull lives, let me know. Which one do you guys prefer when it comes to Whatnot? And we can probably make either happen. It's going to be pretty hard to load a show tomorrow because we have the kiddos home. But if you guys like that, we can do that too. We can make something work. So they say realize no longer buy. Watch content lives now. Learning as I go. Let's go. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's a lot of content to be going back and watching. So yeah, but Whatnot show tomorrow. Again, go bookmark it. Should be fun. It's going to be insane. Everybody likes random. Yeah, I figured people like random. We have crazy pull of Ralph Lauren tomorrow again, and we have consignment boxes. I would show the consignment boxes, but they're out there and the kiddos are out there. I have 4 massive consignment boxes. By the way, I'm also on dad duty right now, so if I have to leave, You guys have to understand. Look, he's supposed to be in his bed, and look what he's doing. He's standing up like a creeper. That's what he does. And then I have to go in there and tell him to go to bed. He already has goldfish in there, so he should be good. But now he's just sitting there watching TV. And if you guys want to see his new Halloween costume, go to my Instagram and look at my Instagram or Facebook and look at my stories. And you can see Joey has his raptor costume, and I have a matching raptor costume. So we're both going to be raptors. Let's go. Everyone hit thumbs up button. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate that one. What's up, one? I worked on Stay Sale today with trains. Thought about you guys. I saw your message come in. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I'll read it afterwards. I'll see I think you guys sent me photos or something like that, so I'll check it out. All right. As long as you're not running around naked. Well, he could be. I didn't check on that before I showed the photos, but he's not naked. He's like standing watching TV right now, very creepily, because the video's in black and white, so it's very creepy to watch. He's so cute. I tell everybody because it looks like his daddy. Needs to be Jason. That way he's standing there. Yeah, he's back in bed. He's made it back in bed, so we're good. All right, let me show a couple of the bags. I'm not going to go over the entire thrift haul because I have like 10 bags next to me. A lot of bread and butter. There are a couple heavy hitters, but mostly bread and butter. Again, most tags were 75% off. And red, white, and blue in that, the one we went to the Sarasota store today, and they price everything around $10 to $13. So we're picking up everything between like $250 and $375. Kayla found legitimately like 20 plus pairs of Lululemon, everything from jackets to shorts to pants to like she literally filled half a cart on her first aisle, and that's how we knew today was going to be a good thrift day. So I'm going to try to grab some of those Lulus and show you guys. Most of the stuff we're probably going to run on Whatnot shows. I did put in my caption on my post today that we have an announcement that we're going to make. I'm not going to tell you what the announcement is, but I will tell you we are leaning a lot towards just live selling. And we'll be listing on eBay, listing on Poshmark, listing on Mercari, but we're really leaning towards just doing a lot of live selling. And I'll explain why. I listened to a podcast, and you guys can listen to it too. It's an excellent podcast. Highly, highly recommend you guys listen to this because there's a lot of nuggets in it that you'll get, and you'll be able to digest them and really like think about your business. And that's Tech and Sports and Rinzi. Tech and Sports did a podcast with Rinzi. And Rinzi, I listened to that podcast actually when the last hurricane came. I was out in the Tesla and I was listening to it. And Rinzi is a very, very, very smart individual. If you don't know Ryan and Lindsay, they run their own business. They do all Whatnot shows. And they used to do Poshmark, and they moved over to Whatnot. And I listened to that entire podcast, and a lot of what he said stuck with me. And I think we are in the position where we can make a change like that. So will we still list on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop? Yes. But if you listen to that podcast, you'll understand why I'm thinking about making that adjustment. So that's part of the announcement, but it's not all the announcement. It's not even close to being what all the announcement is. So I'll leave you guys with that, and I'll have more maybe next week. I'm working on a deal that could be really good for everybody in the community. So yeah, I'll have more on that soon. So what do you think Poshmark will change their fee structure to this time? I have no clue. I have no clue what they're thinking of doing. I have no clue why they even did what they did without telling anybody and basically doing it and giving us a 1-day notice. Like, that was crazy. So why is immediate cash? Why is immediate cash? That is common sense. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jared. Rephrase that for me. I'm not sure what you mean by that unless I'm missing something. I want to pull the trigger on Autopusher, but I sold 8 listings that I cross-listed to Facebook alone today. Yeah, she's thinking about adding another platform. I think most people are voting Facebook, so that might be coming. If you can list all your stuff to eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and then maybe you have to manually list to Facebook, at least you're getting it to the other platforms super fast. Yes, I think Vendu has Facebook. List Perfectly definitely has Facebook, but they're not as easy to cross-list. So until she gets Facebook, maybe you go with Vendu until then, and that's smarter for your business. Every cross-lister has different features that works with people's businesses, so I'll never say like Autopusher is by far the best for everybody's business, because if you sell a lot on Facebook and Autopusher wouldn't make any sense for you, you should stay with one of the other platforms. So that's something you have to digest and figure out for your business model. Can you share the link for The podcast, just go to Tech and Sports. Tech and Sports, just type in Tech and Sports RNZY on YouTube, and Tech N Sports RNZY YouTube. Type that into the YouTube search, and trust me, it'll pop up. It'll be one of the first ones. So, one question about auto posture. Does it work with items? You have one listing with multiple colors and sizes. Multi-variation listings, no, it only works with multi-quantity listings. And to be honest, if you're doing multi-variation listings, I would highly suggest splitting those up, because I used to do the same thing. The only issue with multi-variation listings on eBay is you can't send offers on those listings, so you're losing out on customer base if you're not able to send offers. If you actually split those into multiple listings, you can send offers on each one. Even if you have one for size large, one for XL, one for 2XL, you can send offers on those. And I used to do it the same way you did until I realized that I'm losing out on sales, because somebody can only buy at the price you have it at, which is, if you have wiggle room, you might as well use that wiggle room, right? Renzy, RNZY, and Tech and Sports. I'm going to write in the chat really quick. RNZY, and if you type in Tech and Sports, like that. You type in that into YouTube, it should be the first one to come up. It's going through on Facebook. There you go. You guys can see it now. So, yeah, Tech in Sports and then RNZY. Both super knowledgeable individuals. Tech in Sports ran the biggest pre-owned clothing menswear store on eBay for multiple years. He listed like 150 or 200 items a day, and he did a lot of that by himself too. And he also ran another business as well. Super knowledgeable guy. And Renzi is just a humble, smart dude. Humble and smart. That's all I have to say. He's one of the smartest individuals, resellers that I know of by far. 110%. All right, let's go into some of these items. I'm going to show a lot of the women's stuff because Kayla got a lot of good women's stuff. Most of my men's stuff was pretty much bread and butter, like Ralph Lauren, things like that. You guys don't want to see that stuff. Like, it's just, you guys know, if I pay $250 for a Ralph Lauren shirt, I'm going to sell it for $22.99 plus ship. That's just bread and butter. Bread and butter. So the only tags that were full price were green tags. So most of these are going to be other than green tags. Red tags, sorry, I got hiccups. Red tags were 50% off. All the other colors are 75. So white, blue, and yellow are 75. Red is 50. Green is full price. So first item that Kayla picked up, the reason she paid $10 for these are Judy Blue shorts. We're going to try to get these listed right away because it's still kind of short season. People are still rocking shorts, especially here in Florida. Women's size large, orange, Judy Blue with the raw hem. Good little pickup for $10. Those will go for right around 25 to 30. And Judy Blue shorts sell sometimes even faster than the jeans sell. So picking that up for that price, that's okay with us. Why are you sweating so much? I'm not sweating. I'm just a little oily. I haven't taken a shower because I know that I'm gonna have to sweat a lot carrying you in Call of Duty in 15 minutes. So that's why I haven't showered yet. I'll shower after I carry you in Call of Duty. Next up, we got a little North Face. This is a hoodie, full zip North Face hoodie. Again, blue tags are 75% off. So that is $3.25 for a North Face full zip fleece hoodie. We'll take that and run that on a Whatnot show. And even if it sells for $10, it's a $4-ish profit, and we don't have to list it. We don't have to do anything. We just throw it up and sell it. I think most of our North Faces sell between 15 to 18, but I'm saying even on the low end, if it sells for 10, it makes a lot of sense. I had a bunch of comments too on that video. Hopefully he stops. On that video. Hey girls, can you change the TV for Joey really quick? No, they're arguing with each other. Just one of you just go change it for me, please. Thank you. I had a bunch of comments on that video where I showed those shoes that I sold, and I said that I took them and I ran them on Whatnot, and I sold them for $30, and my average buy cost was $15 to $20 a piece. And I had multiple comments on that saying, that's not worth it. You're only making $5 to $10 on each shoe, blah, blah, blah. And to be honest, I sold them for more than that, but I didn't want to go back and look at all the numbers because I ran them as random pulls. Most of you guys understand that. Even if I sold them for $30 per unit and only made $5 to $10 per shoe, I didn't list them. I didn't take photos of them. All I had to do was hold them up and sell them. And I made around a $250 profit on those 20 to 30 pairs of shoes. Didn't have to take photos. Literally hold them up and sell them. If you're telling me that that's not worth it, and they all sold within a 2-hour period of time, to me that's worth it. To make $250 that fast is 100% worth it. instead of listing them and waiting for them to sell on eBay, and maybe I get more profit, but I have to wait 2, 3, 4 months down the road to get that profit. I'd rather quick sell them, get them out the door. That's why Whatnot's so good. That's why live selling's so good, because you can literally have that money in your bank account the next day. As soon as I ship those items on Whatnot, if I have a show of 50 items and I ship those 50 items an hour after my show's done, that money is in my PayPal account about an hour after that show is shipped. That's how fast the money is back in your account. So you can literally go to a thrift store, buy a bunch of stuff like we did today, run a show on the outside of the thrift store, get home, ship the items, and by that night you have all the money back in your bank account. That's crazy good. So that's why Whatnot's so good. You don't get as much as you get on eBay, but you also don't have to do as much work as you do on eBay. You just have to have fun live selling. And we have fun live selling. Okay, have a thrift that good around me. So this thrift store that we went to is almost an hour and a half away from us. So sometimes you got to travel to get to the good ones. That's what I'll say. So you have to travel a little bit to get to the good stores. This is an Orvis. It's a basic Orvis, but it was $3 freaking bucks. It's $3 buckaroos for an Orvis. So I can't pass up Orvis, even a basic Orvis, for $3. Again, we'll run this on Whatnot, and we'll probably get somewhere between $10 to $12 for that, turning $3 into $12. I'll take that all day. All day, all day. Are hard goods sold on Whatnot? Yes, people sell hard goods, people sell cards, people sell basically anything. People sell homemade items on Whatnot. You can sell anything on Whatnot. Orvis, you say? Yes, I say Orvis. I actually picked up a couple Orvis today, Trisha. Orvis Active Fit shirts sell like hotcakes. If you ever find them out in the wild, pick them up. Those are one of my favorites to pick up. Shout out to Trisha. I used to tell her Orvis was bad, and then now I'm picking up Orvis again. Eddie Bauer, Goose Down. You can see right there, it says Goose Down at the top. This one was full price. It was $6, and I think it does have to go through the wash. There was a couple little spots on it, but Goose Down, puffer, Eddie Bauer vests, easy money right there. Quick flips, especially winter time. We'll list that one a little bit lower for probably like $35 to $40. It'll sell super fast for us. They keep your money for 3 days until you sell 1,000 items on Whatnot. Yes, we're over the 1,000 item mark, so we get the money instantly. But that's a perk Whatnot gives. Once you establish yourself, then yes, you get the money pretty much right away, which is a huge perk. I told you I was going to show you women's items, and I'm showing you mostly men's. So let me find a women's bag. I thought this one had women's items in it, but I don't think it does. Actually, it does. Hold on. There we go. We got some women's items. So again, white tags were 75% off. So this is $34.99, and this is exactly what Red, White, and Blue does. They price items, really good items, drastically high, and they don't sell because nobody's going to a thrift store and paying $35 for a Lululemon jacket. So we come in and wait for them to go 75% off, and then we'll pick up a nice embroidered women's size 2 Lululemon jacket. Nice little quarter zip Lulu. It's got the logo somewhere on here. Where's the logo? Somewhere on here. I don't know where it is right now. It's probably on like the arm or something. But really nice. It has the thummies, women's size 2. It's got like the lace embroidery on the side. Good little pickup. And what is that? What do we pay for that? 35 times 0.25 equals, so we paid $8.75 for a Lululemon all day long. I'll pick that up for $8.75. No brainer. Save some deals for the poor people. Yeah, trust me, there was so many good. We didn't even go through half of the aisles today because we filled 2 carts. It was so freaking good today. So good. So good. I don't know why they just been randomly having these like crazy sale days, and you just got to be there and hope they're having a sale day that day. Basically is how it works. This is $3.25. Just a simple North Face gray quarter zip fleece. Again, we'll run those on Whatnot. Easy money right there. Easy little bread and butter piece. Kayla found a bunch of Judy Blues today, but she did find these in the women's section. These are actually men's. So the brand is Roark, R-O-A-K. And these are Roark like jeans, like a tannish colorway, like a brown colorway. $6.25 because red tags were 25% off. So good brand. I showed it in one of my last YouTube videos. I've never sold the jeans before, but $6.25, I didn't have to look them up. They're worth it at that. How do I claim the show? We're not doing a claim. We're just doing like a, if you want something, you can DM me. Of course, you can send me a DM, but I'm not selling anything in this live. I'm just showing what we found today. I only got a little bit longer. I'm only going to be live for like 10 more minutes. And then the boys are going to be playing Call of Duty, but I figured I'd just hop on for a minute and hang out. Another green tag, so this one was full price, but these are also Judy Blues, women's size large, and they are like a denim jean. So the top is jean, the bottom is jean, but you got the white with the blue, brand new with tags for only $8. Judy Blue jean shorts, easy money. I did pick up a couple things in the women's section because I thrifted the jacket section just based off style that I think will do good this time of year. We're going to try a couple pieces out on Whatnot. This is an American Eagle, not a brand that we pick up often. There's certain pieces in American Eagle we pick up, but not often we pick it up. But it was only $6. And this is a women's, it says it's a size small, but to be honest, this looks bigger. It looks like I could fit in this thing, to be honest. But this is a nicer one because it's all, like, it got that teddy liner all the way through on it. For $6, I think it's a no-brainer. It's like a flannel almost on the outside with the nice like teddy liner on the inside. So I thought this was perfect for this season and grabbed it. Figure we'll run on Whatnot, see what happens with it. If you guys have any questions too while you're hanging out, feel free to drop them in the chat. I can answer some reselling questions while we're going over the live thrift haul. This is one of many Lululemons that Kayla picked up. Again, $24.99, pretty high price for Lululemons. Has a fluff on it. Pretty high price for Lululemons. I think these are, what are these called? Ebb and Flow, I think. Am I learning Lululemon? I think these are called Ebb and Flow. And these were 75% off. So whatever that is, $6.25 is what we paid for that. So really good. Kind of looks like Taylor Swift Folklore, the American Eagle plaid. I'm going to use that. I'm going to say Taylor Swift wore this. It's worth a lot of money. Why are you bothering people? This time, like, get out of here, Kit Kat. Get out of here. How do you build the audience for Whatnot? Well, having a following on these platforms obviously help out. Like right now, I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm also live on Instagram, and I'm live on Twitter, but nobody ever watches me on Twitter. I don't know why I even try it on Twitter. Having a following and bring them to the other platforms definitely helps. But you can build a following on Whatnot. It's just going to take a lot longer than somebody who has a following. You got to think of, and I said this during Pure Hustle podcast when they had the interview with me, you got to think of Whatnot as a physical store location. You cannot just open a physical store with no advertising, nobody knows who you are, and open your doors on the first day and expect 400 people to come funneling in and buy your goods. You really have to advertise that you're selling, or you have to open your store and slowly over time through word of mouth, when people get good deals in your auctions or your storefront in this case, once they start getting good deals, the word will spread and then people will come in. And also do things like promote your show and things like that too. But you got to think of it as a storefront. You can't just literally start a Whatnot show and expect 100 people to be there. It's just not going to happen. You're going to fail. You're going to run things at $1. There's going to be 3 people in there, and they're going to get steals and deals off you, and you're not going to make any money. Just like if you guys watched the live last night, was it last night I did it? I think it was last night. I went live on Whatnot. I literally got a notification on Whatnot, and it said Polo Ralph Lauren, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, $1 starts or something like that. And I clicked on it and I was like, okay, this sounds pretty cool. I wonder who this guy is. Went in his live and he was like, hey, K-Way, you're here. I follow you. I follow you in Surfs. And I was like, why do you follow Surfs? You should unfollow him immediately. And then I saw what the stuff he was running. He had good stuff. He had Harley Davidson. He had Peter Millar. He had Vineyard Vines. He had all the good stuff, but he didn't have a way to sell it because he didn't advertise his show enough to get people into his show. So what I did was I just did a giveaway show, like a quick little pop-up, gave away a hat and rated him. And then immediately after I rated him, his items were not selling for $1. And then immediately his items were selling for $8, $9, $10, $11, $12. And that's because I was able to bring the audience to him and show them like, hey, he's got good stuff. And that's what you need to do. You need to be able to bring the audience to you. If you can't bring the audience to you, you're going to have a lot of issues, and it's going to be a slow grow. And you got to understand it's going to be a slow grow. I don't think a lot of people understand it. I think it's like eBay where they just list an item and everything sells. That's how eBay works. It's not how Whatnot works. $5 for these. Another pair of Lululemons. Kayla's been hauling out. I think these are longer ones too, like full length Lululemon leggings. So yeah, $5 for Lulu. We'll take that all day long. So you and Surfs are so mean to each other. We try to be. We're literally about to go and play Call of Duty with each other. You guys should read our text messages. we can't release those to the public because we would get canceled immediately if our text messages ever got leaked. Yeah, we're mean to each other. That's okay. We love each other. You should see the video I sent him on TikTok. You guys know that guy? I don't know what his name is, but when he talks, he like uses his tongue, and he's like, every time he says an S, his tongue sticks out. I send that guy to Surfs like every single day. $2.50 for Athleta. These are Athleta shorts, and I think they're a good size. Yeah, they're 8T, and they got like little perforations at the bottom. $2.50 for Athleta. Like, it's a no-brainer. Even though that's not a huge seller, $2.50. It's like Ben's prices almost. A little bit more than Ben's prices, but you're getting them at a thrift store. That's me, Slow Grow for sure. Good Guy Flips. That's who it was. That's who I rated. Let's go. Yes, Slow Grow. Yeah, you understand it, and you saw. I rated, got you some people, and hopefully now with that raid you get like some long-term customers, and then you slowly grow. But you understand that, and I know you understand that. That's why I rated you. You had a good vibe when I got in there, and I noticed your vibe. I noticed what you had, and I was like, this guy just needs a teeny bit of help. And if I can give that to you, I'm cool with that. I like it. I like helping people like you. You got good attitude. This is Athleta again. These were not 75% off, but these I believe are linen. They're linen or cotton, I don't know. This is a Kayla pickup, but $5. Again, Athleta shorts, the nice comfy shorts. Kayla scoop those up. I don't know what these are. These are aloes. So these are women's aloe. They're in a size extra small, but $6.25. Nice like geometric print aloes. Again, even if we sell these for $12 on Whatnot, we're cool with it. She also got a bunch of tank tops too. A whole mess of these. I think this is Lulu. Yeah, it's Lulu. $5 for a Lululemon tank top. Little $5 bread and butter piece. There's a little Lulu logo right there. So lots and lots and lots. When I told you guys in that caption that she picked up 20 plus pieces of Lulu, I was not lying. This is all from that one store. Another little $5 Lululemon. I think this one has the little zipper pocket on it too somewhere. I know one of these had zipper pockets on them. But $5 for the Lulu. Little tank top. What do we got here? Probably another Lulu. Oh, this is Athleta. Athleta, women's size medium. This is like another like racerback top. And this one was only $2. So $8, 75% off. So I am ignoring you, Kit Kat. How long have you Surfs been bros? I met Surfs on TikTok. It's probably a little over a year ago. I saw his videos. Again, got a vibe from his videos that he was very knowledgeable and he understood what he was doing. And I saw his videos and I saw that he said he was selling a bunch of Ralph Lauren. I immediately went to his store and verified that he was selling Ralph Lauren because I'm like, I can't sell Ralph Lauren. How is this guy literally shipping out tons of Ralph Lauren? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I went through his store and I was like, okay, he's selling a ton of Ralph Lauren and he's charging shipping on all of his listings. And I was doing free shipping at the time. And I was like, how is he able to do this? And then one night I was live on TikTok. I had like 80 people in there. And I said, all 80 of you go to his last video and tag him and say that I want to do a live with him. So I made the first move on Surfs. I made the first move. I got a bunch of people to tag him in the video and say, K-Way wants to do a live with you over and over and over again. And then he reached out to me. We did a live together, and then we've been bros ever since. But he can never say that he hit on me first. I was the first one to hit on him. That's how the relationship started. I got him, and he didn't get me. I saw his blue eyes, and I was like, okay, I want to talk to this guy. Next up, doesn't even have blue eyes, I don't know. Kulabara by UGG, another little simple bread and butter piece. Again, 75% off of that tag. So we paid, what is that, $1.25 for this at a thrift store? A little UGG sweater, just a simple little knit UGG sweater, but I mean, you can't go wrong with UGG. It's winter time, perfect time to sell UGG. We got it for $1.25, so can't beat that. Kit Kat's over on this one. She's over here. I'm gonna ignore Kate and the other one too. I apply the Surf's Up method to several brands. One of the best sales tactics. Yeah, so the Surf's Up method it's super smart, and I actually coined it the Surf's Up method. So I helped him coin that phrase. I said that's the Surf's Up method. Is buying stuff for $5 and selling it for $22.99 plus ship. because after fees, shipping, cost of goods, your minimum profit, even if you take a best offer on that item, should be right around $10. So you're investing 5 and you're making a $10 profit, and it's supposed to be for items that you touch every single time you go to the thrift store. If you're already touching the item, why not pick up the item? Why? People always say this when it comes to videos. You're not making any money when you pick up a Ralph Lauren shirt. I'd rather go for the $50 profit items, bro. But you touched literally 10 to 15 Ralph Lauren items before you found that $50 item. So you would have made more profit just picking up those items than you would have selling that one $50 profit item. That's why the Surf's Up method works. And it doesn't work for everybody. If you don't have a lot of time invested in the business to list a bunch of stuff, then obviously you should just go for the bigger sale ticket items. But if you have time and you're doing this full time, you should focus on getting as much product as you can. If you're touching $10 profit items and you're leaving $10 on the ground, you're basically just dropping a $10 bill and saying, I don't want that, I want to go for 50. You're losing a lot of money. You should be picking up those items. So what's the secret to selling Ralph Lauren? I wish Surfs would make a video on this. I've been trying to get him to make a video on Ralph Lauren on his YouTube channel. But Ralph Lauren, if you watch my live thrifts, you'll see the Ralph Laurens I pick up. They're letter sizes, usually only letter sizes, so no like 16 and a half, 17. Sometimes I'll pick up an 18 because that's like a men's 2XL, and those are bigger size, they sell better. But typically I try to stick to letter sizes that are medium and above. I don't really try to pick up too many smalls unless they're really cheap. Nice patterns, logos on the front, button-down dress shirts, $22.99 plus ship. I skip a lot of the polos, the basic polos with the pony logos on the front. Unless you get them at the bins for like $1 and you can sell them for $14.99 plus ship, it really doesn't make any sense. I pass on those because if I'm paying $5 to sell those for $15, that's where it doesn't really make sense to invest time into that. And then you're looking for like crazy all over print patterns. Those are going to go for more. Polo bear pieces, those go for more. And then you got your labels. You have the basic blue label. You have the purple label, which is a very, very high-end label. It goes for a lot of money. You got the black label, which again is a high-end label. You got double RL. Double RL is like the Western high-end Ralph Lauren. If you saw a couple of our shows on Whatnot, you saw us sell a couple Ralph Lauren pieces that were double RL for crazy money. They retail for like $1,000. They're insane. And then you have like RLX is the golf brand. So RLX is like a little bit higher end golf brand than normal Polo Ralph Lauren polos, but it doesn't really sell for too much more, so it's not like you're going to get crazy money for that. Polo Tech is a very good one. So anytime you find Polo Tech, anytime you find Polo like all over print, like with I just got DM'd with this, so I'm using this as an example, but all over like horse print or just like crazy designs, those usually go for a lot more. But if you're looking for the basic pieces, it's just plaid button-down shirts in good sizes. Pay $5, sell them for $22.99 plus ship. Hold on, let me see this really quick. Just on eBay alone. Just on eBay alone. Just on eBay alone, in the last 90 days, trying to get it to load. I'm gonna show you guys this because nobody believes me when I say this. It's one of the things that people on when I did the Pure Hustle podcast thing, their live interview with me, people didn't believe that Polo Ralph Lauren sells like this. I'm about to show you in the vault right now. Look at that number. That's the last 90 days of sales. I just typed in Ralph. There's no other brand with Ralph that I sell really. I don't really think there is. 136 items sold of Polo Ralph Lauren on eBay alone in the last 90 days. Just eBay. Just eBay in the last 90 days, 136 items of Polo Ralph Lauren. So, you tell me that selling Polo Ralph Lauren isn't worth it. That's just eBay. That's not Whatnot. That's not Mercari. That's not Depop. That's not any of the other platforms I sell on. That's literally just eBay. 136 total Ralph Lauren items sold. Most of them aren't the $22.99. Well, I'd say about half of them are $22.99 plus ship. You just saw the first one. If you saw that, it's $22.99 plus ship. It's a basic red one. So they sell very, very well. So no button downs. Just a full frontal, but no button down is a full. No button down is a full frontal button down. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Button ups Button-ups are, they button up the front, but they don't, the collar doesn't button down. A button down is when the collar button down. So that's the two difference. I usually put button front and I put button down. So if it's a button front buttons, the collar doesn't button to the shirt. Button down is when the collar buttons to the shirt. So yeah, the bear. I love the bear. The bear's my favorite. Hope I didn't miss any questions. Could you get some of those big IKEA reusable bags? Don't mind me, out in California, they banned those thin bags. We have an IKEA near us, but I never go. So the answer is I wish I could, but I never go to IKEA, so I can't get them for you. I wish we went there, but it's in Tampa, and it probably got flooded, to be honest. So if I ever go, I'll keep you in mind. But yeah, I don't ever go. You caught alive. Yes, you did catch alive. Let's show a couple more pieces and I'll get off. I'm already 8 minutes late, but those guys can wait because I'm going to carry the team anyway, and they gotta wait. They gotta wait for me. I want to show some shoes. Hold on. Let's find a shoe bag. Find a shoe bag. Ooh, here's one. So I think with shoes, we're basically going to run these on Whatnot. We're going to find good shoes in new or pre-owned condition, and we're just going to run them on Whatnot. So anytime I find a good pair of shoes out there thrifting, we're going to run them on Whatnot. So anybody know what brand this is before I actually say what brand it is? Does anybody know? Just by the side of the boot? Somebody's got to know. Somebody knows that logo. If you don't know this logo, you need to get used to this logo because it's everywhere. I'm going to wait for somebody to say it. Somebody's got to know it. We paid $12.50 for these. $12.50 for these. Nobody knows the logo. Merrill? No, it's not Merrill. You do quite well on one, yes. Ultra, not Ultra. That logo is Ultra? I actually don't have the logo on it. I don't have the name on it. But that is Hoka's. These are Hoka's. At least I hope these are Hoka's. Yes, they are Hoka's. The size is a little hard to read, but it's a US size 9. You can see the size tag is a little worn. But these are Hoka. I can't believe nobody knew Hoka's. These are Hoka boots. So men's Hoka boots, they have a pretty good sole on the bottom of them. They don't look like they've been ran in like crazy amount. But again, $12.50 for Hoka's. $12.50 for Hoka's. Can't beat that. I was second guessing myself there for a second because I was like, where's the Hoka label on here? Did I get duped on these? These right here, we only paid, I think these were pretty high priced. No, these were not high priced. These were $12.99 and they were half off, so they're $6.50. And these are just simple Timberland boots. They need a little bit of a cleanup. But the bottoms, again, really good condition on the bottoms, and these are like a leather, like heavy-duty Timberland boot. So I'm going to give these a shot and run them on Whatnot. I think somebody out there would love a nice pair of Timberland boots, and they're a good size. Everybody's always asking for bigger sizes on Whatnot, and these are a men's size 13. So I grabbed those more for a test. Same with these. These were only $5. These are just Adidas, but they're a bigger size. They're men's size 14. Just Adidas Boost. Again, good soles on these. Not a lot of heel drag or anything like that. And $5 for Adidas. Take that all day. And these were pretty cool. These are $5. But it says a sample. So I don't know if these were ever produced. This might be one of the first ones produced. But these are $5 for Merrells. And they have the liner on the inside. So $5 for a pair of Merrells. They look like they've hardly been worn, like maybe once. And these are the dry Merrells. They got the waterproof liner and everything like that. So these are nice. I don't know the size on these. I don't know if they have the size tag because they have a sample tag on them. I'll have to figure out what the size is on them. Maybe I should have looked at that from the thrift store. They've got to have a size tag on here somewhere. They look like a men's size 9 maybe, but I'll find the size tag. It's got to be buried in there somewhere. But really nice Merrell shoes, like those. That's every pair of shoes in that bag. I got one more bag over there. Hoka expensive retail. Yeah, we ran Hoka's on Whatnot. Hoka's are like a no-brainer. If you can get them anywhere under like $15, they're a no-brainer to pick up. And then I'll show you guys the last thing of shoes, and then we'll head off for the night. These were pretty cool. These are a kids size 13. These were 35, 75% off 35. So $8.75 for some Doc Martens. And again, like looking at the bottoms on these, I doubt these were even walked in. There's like no wear at all to the bottom. There's no wear at all to the top. I figured for $8.75, that's a no-brainer. And these are like the sparkly Docs too. So pick those up. We'll run those on Whatnot. I was really looking for shoes that I didn't have to clean at all, that I could just basically list and run on Whatnot. Do you recall the moment in time reselling turned the corner and growth started happening quickly? That's a good question. I think it was like 6 to 8 months in is when I really started getting the hang of it, and I started selling stuff really fast. It's like 6 to 8 months in. My second year, I did over 100 grand in sales. The first year, I did it from September till December. Was it September is when I started? I think it was September is when I started. I did like 8 grand in sales for that short period of time, and the second year, I did over 100 grand. So yeah, what size are they? Which ones are you talking about? MW. The kids Docs. The kids Docs are a size 13. Kids size 13. You have to paid consulting, something you might think about. So stupid. You're so stupid. This is a brand that I actually just posted about, and then I found another pair. And again, bottoms on these are crispy, like very, very minimal wear to these. And we only paid $5. The brand is Anew. It's a new brand. Anew. Good one to look out for. I think these are kids. The size tag is a little worn. I think it's a size 4. So it wouldn't be a kid. I guess that would be a kid size. Kid size 4, if I'm reading that correctly. But kid size hiking boots, easy money, $5. And I think these sell for 25 to 35 on eBay. Again, we're just going to run them on Whatnot. So somebody out there can get a good deal. Steal of a deal. Here we go with found pair of Bondi 8s at Goodwill. They wanted 40. Yeah, so here's an example of an overpriced pair of shoes. They wanted $80 for these On Clouds. $80. Nobody bought them at $80, but $20 I'll buy them for, and that's what they were today because they were 75% off. So these are in pretty good condition. I'm gonna actually throw these in the wash because there is a little bit of dirt like on the tongue right there. It's a little bit of dirt. I think that's dirt at least. So I'm gonna throw these in the wash. They should come out pretty clean after that. The bottoms are in good condition, so that's pretty much what I'm looking for is the bottoms. And then of course when you're buying On Clouds, you're looking on the inside, making sure there's no tears or anything like that. But $20 for these, we'll run these on Whatnot. They probably will sell somewhere between 35 and 40. Again, no photos or anything like that. So even if we sell these for 30 and we pay 20 for them, we're okay with that because again, no photos, no listing. You're just holding up the pair of shoes. And it took me longer to talk about these shoes than it will for us to sell these shoes, for us to sell them. And then to pack them on Whatnot, we use a Priority Mail shoebox. We throw them in the shoebox and ship them out. Easy peasy. And then these were a pretty cool find. I forget how much we paid for these. These were $10, but these are, again, look at the bottoms. The bottoms are like crispy. There's just like try-on wear at the bottom, and they got the store tag, but like not dirty at all on the bottom. These are men's UGG boots, and they are a men's size 10, so really good size pair of UGG boots and perfect for the season we're in. They got like a really nice what is this? Not houndstooth. This is what pattern is that, chat? Why is this escaping my memory right now? But it's nice. It's like almost like a flannel liner up here. Feels nice. And then they got the leather bottoms. I think these are faux leather, to be honest. And then really good condition. So we'll run these on Whatnot. Size 10, perfect size. And it also has the liner on the inside too. So it's got everything going for it. Perfect for this time. Herringbone, yeah. I always try to say Harrington or whatever I was trying to say before that too. I always mess that up. And the last pair of these got to get wiped down a little bit. But this is a pair you guys should look for, is Nobles. And these are the red, white, and blue American flag Nobles. They are a men's size 9, women's size 10.5. The uppers are a little dirty, kind of see at the top right here, so I'll just wipe those down. but the bottoms were crispy. Like, I don't understand how the tops are that dirty, but the bottoms are that clean. Unless red, white, and blue is wiping down their shoes, which I don't think they have time to do. That's pretty clean to me. So we picked those up. We paid $10 for them. So $10 for a pair of red, white, and blue Nobles, and we'll run these on Whatnot. So easy money. Easy money. How to fix eBay notifications? I miss so many. My iPhone doesn't allow eBay notifications for some reason. I don't understand why. Same with Poshmark. They don't come in. So I think it's something to do with the iPhone. Don't at me, Android people. Gotta love profit at thrift stores. Yeah, I don't really do shoes too often, but I think we're gonna start like looking for nice cheap shoes and we'll run them again. What kind of shoe boxes you use? USPS Priority Mail shoe boxes. You can get them free from USPS.com. All you got to do is type in your browser USPS.com, go to the free Priority Mail packaging materials, and I think it's on the first page will be the shoe boxes. They're 15 by 8 by 10. It's like 15 and 1/8 or something like that, but it's 15 by 8 by 10. Yeah, Priority Mail shoe boxes. Are you selling any ties? Are you selling any of the ties, and what brands are the best to sell? Yeah, all my ties are listed on eBay. I got a comment on that tie post on Facebook that says, somebody said on that post, I can't sell any ties. You must have a following to sell ties or something like that. I don't sell any ties to any followers. If you look at that post, nobody's asking for prices. And that's not a shot at you, Debbie. That's a shot at that person that's making an excuse on why they can't pick up ties. Or why they can't sell ties. Ties, you need to look up sell-through rate. Brioni men's ties on eBay, there's like 1,000 something listed and like 700 sold. That's a good sell-through rate for ties. Most people are just looking for big name brands and they're assuming that those ties are going to sell, and they just won't, because you have to look up sell-through rate. Just because it's a nice brand and it says Ted Baker on the back of the tie, if you look up Ted Baker ties, they don't sell as well as other brands do. Ted Baker's a known brand, but it's not a tie that sells. So you really have to research ties. You got to look up sell-through rate. That's key for selling ties, and that's what I'm doing because I'm learning the tie section all over again. One of the ties I posted today was a GG Milano tie, and if you look up GG Milano, I think there's 8 listed and 7 sold. Good sell-through rate. Most of the sales are somewhere between like the $50 mark for a pre-owned men's tie. So yeah, just look them up. That's the best thing. So Armani ties, I've sold Armani ties, but if you look up sell-through rate, it's not crazy good. So if you buy them cheap and understand they're going to sit in your store for a while, unless you price them super low. That's how you're going to get them to move. If you want to price them high and wait, you're going to have to wait a little bit for them to sell. I checked the settings. Everything looks okay. Yeah, I don't know. eBay notifications are weird right now. Maybe it's something with the app. So, yeah. I don't do Talbot. Yeah, Talbot, again, known brand, but doesn't sell very well. All right, I'm going to head off. Joey is out of his bed. I don't know where this kid is, so I have to go locate. I have to locate a little human, and then I'm going to go play some Xbox with the boys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Just a little pop-up live where we're just going over stuff and answering some questions. I'm going to do more of these in the future. Appreciate all of you hanging out. If you're not following on the platform you're following on, make sure you're following. Whatnot show tomorrow. Go bookmark the show. If you haven't signed up, there's a link in my bio. Go get your free $15. Come to Whatnot tomorrow. We're going to have some crazy good stuff. If you missed the last show, you can actually go rewatch it on Whatnot. You'll see how much crazy stuff we brought out, and we have just as much crazy stuff to run this week. So do not miss this show. We're going to do giveaways and all that stuff too. So make sure you come out.